Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Weekly Bazinga. I am your host, Anna. This is my second video. I am going to talk about negative thinking today. This video pretty much segues into everything else that I want to talk about later on in future videos because it is what has started me on my path to self-improvement. First, I want to discuss why people start to think negative in the first place. As children, people usually aren't negative. When you were a kid, you believed that cartoon characters and all the shows that you watched were real, they were your friends, and that your dad was a hero or whatever it was that you believed in. The world was a much different place to you when you were a child compared to what it is today. Well, what happened to that? Basically, life happened. You face obstacles, you face disappointments, and your way of coping with it is to accept it. Because if you sat around all day thinking about why and how and all the other what ifs, then you would just be even more miserable than you are. So you just kind of believe, hey, this is what life's all about and I'm going to take it that way. And I developed that coping mechanism. I believed that everything that happened to me or anything that went wrong was just how it was. You know, I couldn't control it. One of the things that happened to me all the time was that I was getting sick. I got sick constantly, and I had just about every kind of thing you could possibly think of. I had the cold, I had the flu, I had tonsillitis, I had sinusitis, bronchitis, walking pneumonia, you know, all these really awful things. And I would have no more than a few days, maybe a week in between them. And I didn't know what was going on, and this went on for almost a year. You know, it was really awful. So it all came to a head last January when I was admitted to the hospital because I had a horrible case of tonsillitis that spread to my ear and to my eye and to my wherever. It gave me labyrinthitis, which was a very awful case of vertigo, which could have been permanent had I not been admitted and put on aggressive antibiotics and steroids to treat it. Ever since I got out, I was determined to never, ever be put in that position again. So that is why I'm here today talking about this with you, because I wish that I had found something like this in the beginning. Now, when I was sitting at home one day, just being depressed about everything, I started to watch this video by a woman named Louise. And it's a very eye-opening video because it talks about how you can heal your life and heal your body with the power of your mind and basically positive thinking. In the description box below, I will link that video to you. It's a free documentary you can watch, and I highly recommend it. But going back to my point, negative thinking can impact your body in ways that you could never imagine. I told myself when I got really stressed out that I was going to get sick. You know, like, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm so tired, I'm so going to be sick tomorrow, like this, you know, because it's what I came to expect. I came to believe that that's what would happen. You know, that is the logic that I trained myself to believe in. And the simple fact is that that's not true. You don't have to get sick. In fact, a lot of things that happen to you don't have to happen at all. If you believe that you can take one more step when you are extremely exhausted, then you can take one more step. But if you believe you can't, then you won't. As simple as that. And even though you cannot change external factors or things that go on inside your environment, it is entirely up to you what happens in your head. And that is why I want to do this video and share my experience with you, because if you get anything out of this, please just go and start researching it yourself. You know, just to see if any of this can possibly help you, because there are so many people out there that believe this is all they get, this is all they deserve, this is what will happen every single time, no matter what it is, be it illness or, you know, a crappy job or a really crappy relationship, whatever. If you believe that's all you're going to get and that is all you are capable of getting, then that is it, because you are your own worst enemy. Now, I started telling myself, and it took a long time. I'm not saying this was easy. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of patience with yourself to say, I'm strong. I can overcome these obstacles. I can face whatever it is that is put in front of me because I am capable. Now, that was not the easiest thing for me to do. I did get sick one more time after I got out of the hospital. But I did tell myself, I am strong. And every cell in my body is programmed to survive. Why would it allow me to be sick if I didn't let it? So, I'm a young woman. I shouldn't have a crappy immune system. So I believe that I had a really strong immune system. And you know what? Within a week, I was over it. My main message for you today is start believing that you are worth it and that you deserve better, because the moment you stop telling yourself all the lies to cope with whatever disappointments that you have come across in your life, then you'll be much happier and healthier for it. Go watch Louise Hayes' video and, start thinking about some things that you could tell yourself that will counter some of the negative things that you say when you're stressed out. Like I said before, you can't control the stress, but you can control how you handle it. And that is the main thing. I hope this has helped you in some way. I'm Anna, and thanks for watching the Weekly Bazinga. Bye.